Welcome back to Gravenhurst Public Library's Thinkers and Tinkers Lab, Home Edition. As always, I'm Jen, and I'm with you every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. doing fun STEAM activities. So that's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics activities that you can do at home. Today, we're going to be exploring the E in STEAM, which stands for engineering. We are going to do the Egg Drop Challenge. Now, before I explain the challenge, let me tell you what materials you're going to need. First, you're going to need a piece of paper and a writing utensil. You can use markers, you can use crayons, pencil crayon, or pencils, anything you have. Second, you're going to need a raw egg. Third, you're going to need some random materials from around the house. So I have a plastic bag, I have some straws, I have tape, I have newspaper, and some Dixie cups. But you can use any recycling that you have or craft supplies. It all depends on your design and what materials you have available. Let's dive into the experiment. For the Egg Drop Challenge, we are going to use the engineering design process, which has 5 stages. First, we're going to ask questions. We're going to define the problem and the limitations. Second, we're going to imagine, we're going to brainstorm all of our amazing and creative ideas. Third, we're going to plan. That's what the paper's for. We're going to draw a design, and we're going to make a materials list of everything we're going to need. Fourth, we're going to build and create and try. So we're going to build our device, and then we're going to actually get to test it. And finally, number 5, we're going to reflect on how we think our device did, where it was successful, where it was unsuccessful, and we're going to improve it. Let's start with step number 1. Step number 1, ask. During this stage of the engineering design process, we're going to ask questions, which basically means we're going to define the problem. So we're going to talk about the task that we have to accomplish, the problem we have to solve. So, for the Egg Drop Challenge, your job is to design, build, and test a device that will stop a raw egg from cracking when it's dropped from a tall height. Think you can do that? Great, let's move on to step number 2. Step number 2, imagine. During the second stage of the engineering design process, we really just get to brainstorm. We need to think, what would a device look like that would protect an egg from a drop from a high height? What materials do we need for that? Let's take 30 seconds and brainstorm. Ready? Go! Done brainstorming? Let me share a couple of ideas that I came up with. You probably came up with a few of the same. First, I thought maybe I could use a parachute to help slow the rate of descent of the egg, to help slow it down while it falls. Second, I thought maybe I could use a lot of cushioning and soft materials to help protect the egg when it falls. Third, I thought maybe I could use strong shapes and flexible materials that would absorb some of the shock when the egg hits the ground. What ideas did you come up with for your design? Step number 3, plan. Now that we have some awesome ideas, it's time for stage 3. During this stage, we're really just going to plan. So, we're going to draw our very first picture of what we think our device might look like, and then we'll decide what materials we think we need to build that. Check it out. So you can see in my design, I have a plastic bag parachute, I have some straw supports, I have Dixie cups, and I have some newspaper all holding the egg in. I've also used tape to secure everything together. Step number 4, create. Okay, great job. Now that we have a plan, it's time to actually build. During this stage of the design process, we're going to build our device and test it. Are you ready? Let's do it. Voila! Alright, Thinkers and Tinkers, it's time to test it out. Thinkers and Tinkers, don't forget to ask your mom and dad about where it's safe to drop your egg from, okay? I don't want anybody climbing on the roof. We're dropping it from the porch, we're dropping it from the top of the stairs, but we're asking mom and dad first, okay? Be safe, safety first. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm going to get my egg to see if it worked. Let's see if we saved it. Here's my device on the ground. I'm gonna bring it back up and open her up. All right, time for the big reveal. I'm gonna break into this guy and see. It looks like my egg survived. I wonder how it would have done if I dropped it from 1, a higher surface, and 2, if I dropped it onto cement. But for right now, I'd say that was a success. Step number 5, improve. In stage 5, you really get to think about how you can make your device better, whether it worked or it didn't work, whether it was successful or unsuccessful. There's always room for improvement. So for me, I would say that the successful elements of my egg dropping device was the parachute. The parachute opened and it definitely slowed the rate of descent or how fast my egg fell. I'd also say that the newspaper and cups worked great. They cushioned the egg and kept it safe. What didn't work like I wanted it to were the straws. I think they could be in a better shape or better positioning so that when the whole device lands, they land on the straws and have a little bit of bounce, have a little bit of spring. So I have to work on that. How can you improve your device? All right, great job, Thinkers and Tinkers. We learned about the engineering design process today, and we dropped some eggs. Mine didn't break, but I'm secretly hoping some of yours did. It's a little bit more fun that way. So I would love to hear about how your egg dropping device went, how it worked, and I'd love to see pictures. So please, please, please leave a comment on this video, post a photo, or upload a video of your own. I would love to hear from you. Until next week, I'm Jen, and I'm with you every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. with fun STEAM activities that you can do at home. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, Thinkers and Tinkers, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.